6'8" forward, number 4, Scott
Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie the Force. Looking now at some numbers for Emmanuel Quickly.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's MP, then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the 3, the small forward. And for Toronto, the perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, then there's Barnes, and it's Murray Boyles in at the center position. Grant, 2 teams with very high hopes for the postseason. This should be a fantastic matchup.
You know, B.A., I've had this one circled on my calendar. Both sides have talent. They're exciting. You know, it's the kind of game that could come down to the last shot.
Now here's Durant, and the officials will call the illegal screen here. And with the end of the regular season in sight, here are the latest power rankings. You look at Dallas, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for Miami, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Pass to Barrett. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, you got to hit Barrett harder than that if you want to stop him from scoring. That's light work.
Here's MP. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. And let's send it over to Allie the Force.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." BA, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Wiggins with a screen on Barrett from deep. MP, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, you see MP getting bolder and bolder, learning there's no limit to his three-point shooting range.
Barnes a screen. It's Barrett on the wing. 3-pointer off the mark. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Brad.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Wiggins, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Ingram. A threat for them offensively. He's recorded around 19 a game. Here's Murray Boyles. Pass to Barnes. Quickly from outside. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gone 1 for 3 so far. Mitchell, the pass to MP. Adebayo, a screen on Barrett. Here's MP. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That is a strong finish by MP, showing he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Outside Ingram. To the paint. Here's Murray Boyles. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. On the wing quickly. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Outside Ingram. From deep. Sends it home from three-point land.
If Ingram gets a good look from out there, he will not hesitate.
Mitchell, the pass to MP. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Oh, another miss by MP. Raptors lead by 4. Right side Barrett. Outside Ingram. The 11-footer, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Ingram's got 5 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Mitchell, pass to Durant. Oh, another miss by MP.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Ingram, that one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. He's got 7.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Pass to Murray Boyles. And here is Barrett. Takes it inside. Good D by Adebayo.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
For 3, Durant. And again, it's Miami from deep. Ingram with a deep 3. He can't get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Toronto out in front. They're up by 2. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. He's checked in for battle. Miami making a switch here. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Shed. Outside Barrett. To the right side. Walter from outside. Rebound by the Heat. And this team has been just incredible, assembling a 31-game winning streak. And with no signs of slowing down anytime soon, we are watching history in the making, folks.
Well, their run to this point, incomprehensible. There's no question this will end up being one of the greatest all-time streaks we've ever seen. The only question that remains, what is a team going to do to end this streak?
Walter out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Back over to you, Brian.
High praise. Allie, thank you. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-5 run and becoming a real offensive engine, Tim. Tyler Hero, great on or off the ball?
Yeah, Brian, he can go deep into his bag, and he's showing an increased patience. That is reflected in his efficiency and his assist rate.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Brandon Ingram comes in for Barnes. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed.
You can't blame the defender there, trying to prevent an easy one for Barrett.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Miami.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Now here's quickly. He's scoreless. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Well, Wiggins is a terrific defender, and he is so good at understanding when to go after a block.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Down low. Here's Marquez.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. MP's got 27.
Well, he had a solid first quarter, but he is rolling now.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Barrett, guarded by Durant. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Barrett has a lot of physical gifts. He is a wing who is not bothered by taking it inside.
Durant way outside. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight. Quickly passes to Mamukelashvili. And here is Barrett, guarded by Durant. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Heat leading by 11. On the wing, MP, covered by Ingram. Wiggins with a screen on Ingram. Takes a 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Quickly passes to Mamukelashvili. Here's Barrett. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Mitchell. No points so far. Durant, no good. And here's Ingram from the arc. Oh, what an incredible end to the quarter.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
Oh, with the clock running down, man, that was close.
And that concludes the first half. Heat out in front, up by 11. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Raptors.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Raptors trail by 11. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
And let's take a look at Miami. They've got Bam Adebayo. MP is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Larson in at the small forward position. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Toronto got the job done. He picked up 54 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted, and I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Wiggins. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Miami from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Ingram. Barnes a screen. Inside. Oh, what a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, I love the play call. Get Barnes in there as the screener, and Scotty really can do anything from that formation.
Now here's Durant. He's got 42. Knocks down the long J.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Ingram. 13 points in the game.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
Barrett against Durant. This one for three. Rebound Toronto.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Pass to Ingram. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Shot clock at 6. And another basket for Toronto.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. And Miami with a change here too. Ware's checked in for Adebayo. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. A 12-point game. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Toronto passing it around. Here's Walter. Durant pulls it in.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
The three. He buries it from 3. Durant's got 48.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Quickly. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
That's really pretty. The mid-range from Quickly. I love it.
1:11 left in the third quarter. And got it. Another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
Wiggins against Barnes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on MP.
When Barnes is attacking the painted area, good things tend to happen.
He misses the free throw. Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top shelf defender.
The Heat making a switch here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Norman Powell, he's checked in for Larson. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell. And they say you never want to get stuck in the middle. But the Raptors are in the middle, Tim. What's the plan?
Well, B.A., they're still very young, and they do have some playoff potential. I think making a trade for Brandon Ingram tells you what you need to know. They wanted to be aggressive because the East feels wide open.
And so here is Toronto. Miami making their last shot. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Barnes. And he gets it to go. Barnes has got 7 points.
Scotty Barnes right there showing you that strength. That's a nice job fighting through the contact.
Wow, that's good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's MP making things happen for Miami. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Here's Mitchell. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Murray Boyles in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Barrett buries it from outside.
R.J. Barrett with that lightning quick release.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Miami. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Ingram fires. It's off.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Heat.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Yeah, no doubt, he was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Wiggins with a rebound. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Durant. Barrett with a rebound. Quickly outside.
Watch that.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. So long, everyone.
Watch British people make
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Miami Heat. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. And here, late in the season, a good time now to follow up on our Rookie of the Year race, which young players have separated themselves as the best of the bunch. There have been times where he's shown his potential. As of now, he isn't in the conversation for the award.
And somehow, the rigors of this group's first full NBA season still hasn't taken a toll. Their level of play has not dropped off at all.
Oh, the beauty of young legs. It's sort of remarkable because it's something unlike anything they've experienced before, this schedule.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, MP out there with Mitchell. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Adebayo in at the center field. Out the middle. And for the Wizards, Young is out there with Johnson. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Czar in at the 5 down low. Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, the other teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Washington has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Czar with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. George with the screen on MP. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for George. And the 3 off target.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Hits it from 3-point range.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Here's Koulibaly. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by MP.
Well, cold start, right? You've taken 4 shots, you've not made one.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Heat moving the ball around. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. MP throws it down hard.
Boy, MP, what a fancy finish.
Young passes to Johnson. And again, Washington no good. Here's Miami now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. MP against Koulibaly. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson. His last 10 games, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And back to his efficiency from 3, as you said, he's top 10 in the league. Defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really to no avail. Heroes checked in for Davion Mitchell. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And checking out some numbers for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Now, here's Johnson. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average of nearly 16 points a game. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Wizards trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Johnson, another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Hawkins can't hit. On its way from Young for 2, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting.
Durant deciding where to go with it. He drills it from outside. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Miami. Sarr sets the screen for Young, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And that one's good. MP.
3-point field goal.
And you couldn't ask for anything more in terms of efficiency here. 7 of 9 to start.
Young outside. And it goes down 2 points.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play. For Miami. Koulibaly is out there with Riker. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Vukcevic. Innocent. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. To the middle. MP against Johnson. And the shot is good.
And sometimes Johnson just makes the defense feel helpless. Even when you contest his shot, he still finds ways to score.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Raptors had a huge game. He had 57 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
A wide open look here for Koulibaly. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's what you call a rhythm jump shot. Koulibaly ready off the catch. He looked really confident right there.
Wiggins, a screen on Johnson. MP against Johnson. Inside. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Durant. And the Heat lead by 13.
Now this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
Sinks the triple.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Johnson, a wide open look. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
It would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Sarge checked in for the Wizards. George comes in for Riley. The Heat also changing it up. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Mitchell in for Hero. Durant against Koulibaly. And then Durant with the dunk.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
Young taking his time. The shot's good on the assist by George. Young's got 7 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
With the step. MP high post. Johnson's there. Wiggins outside. Durant for 3. It's hauled in by George.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Koulibaly finds Song. And here's George. The Wizards working the ball around now. That one drops for him. Johnson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, a very quiet start, but it looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
MP, that triple is down the hatch.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Koulibaly. Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by the Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
MP has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Miami Heat.
I obviously love watching them. Everyone enjoys good offense, right?
Yeah, played the right way. I can't think of a more beautiful game in all right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Well, right now for the Heat, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to...
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Powell. Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's MP, and it's Mitchell in at the point. Back to Young from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 10 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside Durant from downtown. And again, Miami with the triple.
Boy, has it...
mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Back to Young. Pass to Johnson. Over MP. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 9 points for Johnson.
Gotta have a lot of control to hit the midi, and Johnson does.
To the inside. Adebayo. No good with the layup. Wizards trail by 15. And the big fella Alexar showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Pass to Song. On the wing, George. Releases from the wing and drills it. George has got his first bucket of the night.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
And stolen by Song. Johnson inside. Marquez defending. Now Koulibaly. Young from outside. Here's Song. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. The 3 from MP. And Song pulls it down. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 16. Young's shot is off. He'd have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm. Oh, the jam by Durant!
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Washington calls timeout. MP really making a difference here.
Listen, the timeout was appropriate. They're giving up 3 after 3 after 3.
Riley is checked in for Young. And then for Miami, Wiggins is checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And it's Tyler Hero in for Davion Mitchell. Riley passes it to Johnson. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
That wingspan of Johnson helps him score around the rim. It's about 6'10", which is very good for a wing.
Pass to George. Right wing. Here's Koulibaly. Releases. And it's George missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 41.
MP ready to rise and fire as soon as he touched it.
104. That's the play in the third. And George with the stuff.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Durant wide open. He fires. And the Heat, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Sarr with it. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. And here's Johnson outside.
Great defense. The activity of MP so impressive right there.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. So both teams making some changes here. Outside Durant. With the floater. And he sinks the layup. MP's got 46 points.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
Young for 3. The shot will not fall. He gets it up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Heat out front, delivering the blowout. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving. Right? Ball moving. No holds. No holds. Right?
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities.
Hey, turn around, turn around.
No shot. On the court.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Song, the pass to Young. The tray, carries it from 3-point range. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Miami no good on that time either. The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Champagne, and Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Durant. And he throws it down hard.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
Young, a screen on MP. Hardy passes to Champagne. And the rejection by MP.
Come around.
Crosses over. The rebound by Champagne. Washington shooting poorly, just 35% so far. And that one's good. Hardy.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip off the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Here's Durant. Good, he hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Timeout, Wizards. And Washington making a change here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Sarr, and he makes good on the layup. Sarr's got his first basket of the night.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
A nice shot by MP.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the outside.
Outside, George. Fires for three. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The three from MP. And again, it's Miami with a three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Connects from three-point range. Young's got... points now in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in batches. Definitely had the hot hand.
When you see a young player with a level of physicality, MP doing work on the inside.
Free throw good, MP.
MP, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for MP. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Young who brings it up for Washington. Johnson outside. And stolen by MP. Three-pointer. Jovic, the second chance points on the tip-in.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Now, here is Young. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess